O- Okay, how you doing? So, I have so many anecdotes about race. And I would say class as well, but primarily race. And one that was really etched into my memory, which is etched into my memory, was an incident that occurred in 1986. I want to say, was it 1986? Yes. And I think it was May or something. It was warm. It was a beautiful evening. I was in downtown uh, Philadelphia. It's somewhere around 11:30 at night. I was with my girlfriend, who happened to be German and Polish, I think, something like that. And she's just stunningly beautiful. And we were holding hands. We were sitting in the car at a stoplight, and all of a sudden these two older white police officers pulled up alongside us. Right, it's a quiet evening, and one of them, they were in a unmarked car. It was like an unmarked car, but you could tell obviously it was a police car, um, and that they were police officers. Actually, at first I did not realize that because one of them said, uh, pull over, pull over. He just like looked in the car, looked at us, said, pull over. I said, no. Then he screamed, pull over. And so I pulled over. I was actually terrified. They started rummaging. I was driving this like beat up 1976 Volare. They were rummaging through the glove compartment. And I think I had a screwdriver because I, you know, I, I think I put in my little cassette tape player with it. Anyway, so I was like terrified, and they asked her, did I abduct her? And was holding her hostage. Then they tried to. I think one of them said they was going to beat me up and take me in or something like that, and then they were trying to because I had at the time I had like a permit because I just turned 16, and they were trying to keep me out until after 12 so then they could say that I was violating curfew. It's unbelievable. Then they let me go. I don't know if they saw that my father was a physician somehow, and so they figured they better leave it alone. So then my girlfriend and I were having dinner at my parents' house, and my uncle Dal, his name is Dal Bethel, was there, and he's kind of like a really light skinned guy, and he'd been a Philadelphia police officer, and he was a detective, and then he worked for the state police and everything. And he said to me, and I told him the story, and he said, "Well, that's what you get for dating a white girl." Because his wife, actually, my aunt Leela wasn't particularly dark either, but she was. I mean, Uncle Dal was so light that you know, he was able to. I mean, certainly pass. I mean, how could he? Right now, like today, the Philadelphia Police Department is like really diverse. I mean, it's a black woman who runs it. Um, it's amazing actually to see the transformation. You're talking about this is a city of Frank Rizzo, okay? So that puts it in some perspective. And now we have like this very diverse police force. I do think that makes a difference. Absolutely. Well, anyway, at the time, however, it was not. I mean, you could have like racist cops just straight up overtly racist cops. And I'm sure there still are now, but not as bad. And I mean, of course, Frank Rizzo, I think, is probably internationally known. So the point is that I just thought it was interesting that my Uncle Dal, and he was really my godfather, said that out loud. That was really amazing. But of course, you could get killed. You know, the thing that's not funny is that, of course, many people were lynched for dating or even looking at a white female. So it's interesting. There's always a historical context to everything. Like nothing's occurring in like a vacuum, right? So that happened. That was terrifying. I remember my former girlfriend. She said, "Oh, I'm glad you stood up to them." I didn't stand up to them. Because I did. I think I did say, "I'm gonna take your badge number down, and I'm gonna call and blah whatever." I said I was terrified, and that was just a reaction. You know, what was it? I mean, how am I gonna take on the police? They got guns. I don't have any guns. So, you know, that's what I have to say about that at this particular moment. But that was, yeah, that really was a moment in time that really struck me. Thank you.